Hey family, so let's talk about this trending topic with Kim Kardashian hyphen West. So Kim Kardashian appeared on Saturday Night Live over the weekend and she hosted the show. And honestly, I only saw one segment when she was doing the stand-up, monologue. And she was pretty funny, but some of her jokes were kind of pushing the envelope. I mean, they were kind of racy and had some elements of, racial undertones, but she pretty much joked about herself, her relationship with Kanye, her mom, her family. I mean, she joked about everybody, but there was one joke in particular that a lot of people are taking offense to, and I'm going to play the clip for you, and so here we go.
In life, and I know that I'm privileged, which is why I try to give back as much as I can. A real passion of mine is getting wrongly accused people out of jail. And thank you. I think I'm following in my father's footsteps. Now, my father was and still is such an influence and inspiration to me, and I credit him with really opening up my eyes to racial injustice. It's because of him that I met my first black person. Want to take a stab in the dark at who it was? I know it's sort of weird to remember the first black person you met, but OJ does leave a mark. Or several. Or none at all. I still don't know.
So she did get a lot of mixed reactions on Twitter. Some people were in support, and there were others that expressed their disappointment in her joking about domestic violence. But Jerry O'Connell didn't think it was so funny. So this is being reported by the U.S. Sun. So let's just get into this article. So it says, it's not funny. Kim Kardashian slammed by The Talk's Jerry O'Connell and co-host for SNL joke about OJ Simpson's murder case. Kim Kardashian has been slammed by Jerry O'Connell for her Saturday Night Live jokes about OJ Simpson's N-word on Monday's episode of The Talk. In Kim K's Saturday Night Live monologue, she told viewers to take a stab in the dark at who the first black man she met was, as she was referring to her family friend OJ and the incident with his wife Nicole Brown Simpson. And I'm stammering because, again, I have to try to paraphrase things because you know how YouTube is. On Monday's episode of The Talk, hosts Jerry, Cheryl Underwood, Amanda Klutz, Natalie Morales, and Akbar discussed Kim's skit. Natalie said the monologue was the best, though honestly she was equal opportunity, went after everybody, her family, and then some. She then asked Jerry, but Jerry, there were some issues there, right? Jerry, who was dressed up in the pink jumpsuit Kim wore during the monologue, said, I have to say, just to get serious for a moment, and I know no one is going to take me seriously in this outfit right now, I have to get serious for a second, and this isn't Kim's fault. This is the writer's fault, and normally I'm not one to defend people who make jokes about things, but I thought the OJ jokes in the monologues were not that funny because her dad had a lot to do with OJ's defense, and it made me uneasy. When Natalie agreed and asked if he was referring to the take a stab at it quip, Jerry continued, imagine if you were a victim's family member watching that. I think it wasn't that funny. Other than that, I think she did a great job. And so I think most people kind of agree about that. I mean, there were other jokes that that almost went a little bit too far. Interestingly enough, they wanted to put in the joke about Kanye West, some of his rants that he went on last year. Remember, prior to their getting a divorce, he was going on talking about the family, and he called Kris Jenner a white supremacist. Well, they wanted to put that in there. They wanted to add that to her skit. And apparently her and Kanye West did not want that to happen. So that was canned. So I don't know. I think the OJ comment, I think it went a little bit too far, to be honest. It was shocking for me, kind of like it took me aback, like, oh, okay. So jump in the comments and let me know what you think. Did she go too far? Even though she did not write those jokes, she didn't allow the ones about Kanye to be added. So jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.